how can you be friendly with viewers and other streamers without hurting their feelings when you don't have the time or emotional energy for them all? Yeah, that's something that I think plays a lot into, like, when someone feels personally offended that someone doesn't spend a lot of time with them. I'm like, they're busy. There's so many people that want their attention, you know, want to be their friend, whatever. Like, it's just hard. People are not meant to have 100 close friends. People are not meant to have 50 close friends. That's like the capacity. And that's I'm saying close, not just like some friends that you see occasionally. You can be friendly by being polite and cordial. Also, I believe you can just open yourself up to people, right? You can just like tell people how you're feeling, tell people your inner thoughts, and be more vulnerable with them without having to get that back from them. So doing it without hurting someone's feelings, you just have to be vulnerable in front of people. That's all. And yes, you're not going to have the time and the energy to have them be vulnerable with you, and then you comment on that, because that's what like close friends are for, is that back and forth. But you can still put yourself out there in that way, and the people watching will feel that from you. Like, you're being very open with them as if you were talking to a friend, knowing that they can't do the same with you in real time and all that. Like, that's just how it is. But a lot of the streamers that do really well are just like more open and vulnerable with their chats and everything. They just talk about how they're feeling or whatever very honestly, the same way they would say it to a friend, but they're not expecting anything back, and they don't give their chat that feeling that they're expecting anything back, and their chatters aren't trying to give any of that back. They're just like, oh, okay, oh, cool, and they're just commenting, and that's it. And it can be really healthy that way. It can be. So that's usually just what it is, man. That's all. And vulnerable doesn't mean like you have to tell them about all of your problems. It doesn't have to be deeply emotional. It just means you have to like just say what you're thinking or what you're feeling about something, right? Like, when I have a take that I know isn't going to be like always the best received, you still hear me saying it, right? Like, I could go, no, I'm going to be giving you only the most perfect PR statement ever, and I'm not going to say how I really feel on this thing or whatever. But no, I just say it. That's all. All right. I think people could feel that from their streamers. That's just how it is, man. You're struggling to make time for even 6 close friends. Yeah, dude. There are a lot of streamers that get in their own heads, and they have those they have those moments where they're like, they feel bad about their own friends, like not spending a ton of time with them, and they're like, does this person even like me? Like, people have these moments all the time, but usually they snap out of it because they remember that they have a whole line of friends out the door when they're streamers, and everyone has this in a big circle, and you just can't do it. Like, people aren't built for this. If I only spent time with 2 of my friends to make sure that they know they're my best friends and that they feel attended to and that they feel like, you know, we're in this together, then I would have no other friends. I would never be able to spend time with anyone else, you know? And I think most creators are just like, they're just aware of that, so they don't take it personally. And everyone takes it personally like 1 or 2 times here or there, and then they get over it. They just remember. That's just how it is. Here's like the openness from a viewer's side. It's great that there's value in that for the streamer too. Yeah, I think it's a good thing to be able to sit in front of an audience and just like talk about how you feel, what you're thinking, whatever. Just being open. I think it's a good thing. I don't think people should be so guarded about everything or holding themselves back when they're speaking quite so much. Obviously, there are times where you absolutely should. There are times where you should. But yeah, I think that's a good thing. So for me, I love coming here, and I mean, you can tell because I so easily disagree with a chatter. There will be a regular chatter who's great, and we tend to agree on everything, and then they say one thing that I disagree with, and I'm like, nah, and here's why. Right? I think if you're not being very open, you would be like, yeah, me too. Or you would ignore that every time, and you would like avoid the conflict. You'd avoid any discussion like that. But for me, I'll just be like, yeah, no, here's what I think. That's all. Or if I'm wrong about something, I'm always open to people saying like, oh, here's why, as long as they're nice, you know. But they're like, here's why I disagree with that. Or, oh, I thought this fact was this instead. We'll just go, oh, okay, and we'll talk about it. That's fine, right? I do see, I think this is the case of a lot of smaller streamers. A lot of them are afraid to be that level of open and honest with their communities because they're afraid of being criticized and they're afraid of, you know, all that stuff. But I think once they get rid of that, everyone gets more comfortable. They start liking streaming a lot more. They just have to get over that hump. It's really tough.